Good evening, everyone. I'm Kamen Enchev. We're about 14 hours away from the Liberty Bowl between Arkansas and Kansas State. The 7-5 Razorbacks will take on the 6-6 Wildcats. Arkansas has improved in each of Bret Bielema's 3 seasons as the Razorbacks will look for back-to-back bowl wins against the Big 12 team. Bielema's finally starting to settle down in Fayetteville and recruiting his own players. Here's the head hog on the type of players he looks for.
I don't want any prima donnas that think they can jump and run and play the game. They got to love it. It was kind of interesting. One of the defense coordinator at Rhodes School, where we're practicing, came up to me the other day, and he'd been out there all week, and he's like, "Coach, you know, we've been doing this, whatever it was, 6 or 8 years of practice," and he said, "I've never seen anybody from day one to yesterday was our Thursday practice. The kids were just into it, energized, having fun."
Might have mixed up my hours there, but kickoff is set for 2:20 p.m. from the Liberty Bowl in Memphis nonetheless. You can watch the game on ESPN if you aren't able to make it. We'll also have highlights on Region 8 Sports at 6 and 10. I'll be in Memphis covering the game, so you can follow me at Kamen Enchev. You can also get exclusive online content by going to KIT8.com and clicking the Sports tab. There we'll have raw highlights and post-game reactions from the game. As we've seen so far, the New Year's Eve games have been blowout after blowout after blowout. The Rose Bowl today was no different. There's a good look at the Rose Bowl. First play from scrimmage, Kevin Hogan to Christian McCaffrey over the middle, and from there, he's gone. McCaffrey's simply too fast. He's headed to the house for a 75-yard touchdown. He finished second in the Heisman voting and played like a man that thought he should have won. Here's McCaffrey on the punt return, and he's looking like Reggie Bush 2.0, making all sorts of cuts, all sorts of blocks from his teammates, and he's gone for a 63-yard punt return TD. Then the play of the day, watch this. Kevin Hogan fakes a fumble. McCaffrey goes to the ground, but wait a minute. It's a deep ball as Hogan connects with Michael Rector for the TD. Take another look. This is incredible. I have never seen that before. Always good when that happens. David Shaw gets the Gatorade bath. McCaffrey finishes with 368 all-purpose yards. Stanford wins 45-16. And the Sugar Bowl has been another blowout. It's late in the third quarter, and Chad Kelly already has 288 pass yards and 3 touchdowns. Ole Miss leads Oklahoma State 41-6. Looks like the SEC will go to 6-2 in bowl games. And with college football wrapping up, more attention will turn to college basketball, as the Red Wolves have already begun conference play. A-State's playing its best basketball of the season after an 84-81 comeback win against Troy in its Sun Belt opener. The Red Wolves have won 3 of the last 4 games to improve to 5-7 on the season. A-State has scored 68 or more points in 12 straight games for the first time since 1975. Arkansas State will travel to Mobile, Alabama to take on South Al tomorrow at about 4:05. Like the Red Wolves, the Jaguars are 5-7 and lost their Sun Belt opener 69-60 against Little Rock. The ladies started Sun Belt play with a 101-81 win over Troy. The Red Wolves are off to a 7-3 start with 3 close losses against good teams. Tomorrow's game at South Alabama tips off at 2 p.m. South Al's 4-6 on the season after dropping the Sun Belt opener 47-34 against Little Rock. Here's a fun fact. Drea Gamble's 10th among active players in career scoring average at 18.9 points per game and 13th with about 4.5 assists. No other active D1 player ranks in the top 15 in both. The Razorbacks finished 6-6 in the non-conference schedule, but the Hogs lost 4 games by 4 points or less, 2 of them coming in overtime. It doesn't get any easier at the start of SEC play, though. Arkansas will play at Texas A&M tomorrow at 3:30. The Aggies are ranked 20th in the country and are 10-2 heading into SEC play. The game will be televised on the SEC network. The football Razorbacks, heavy favorite getting into the Liberty Bowl. But I'll tell you this, though. Bill Snyder, one of the best coaches in the country, will have Kansas State ready. I think Hogs win, but may not be quite as bad as people think.
It's going to be a good game.
Absolutely.
And you and Ryan don't need to forget y'all's blankets.
Yeah.
A little chilly.
Could be a little chilly. I don't know about wearing a blanket on the sideline, but it should be fun.
You'll be fine. Stick with us. We'll be back.